are the issues we will discuss. Okay. First, let me share my screen so that we will explain it. I hope everyone can see my screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start with traditional cybersecurity versus modern agentic AI. What is the difference and why we are shifting toward this? The This is a cybersecurity summer internship class that is for 2 months. Welcome all in this class. Now, traditional cybersecurity testing, as we already learned in last summer school, how we can use different tools like Surikata, Kali Linux, etc. That was explained by Professor Rishikesh last summer. You may find these videos on on YouTube in Satya Sir channel. And in this, you can find that each step was manual and that was predefined. Okay. He explained a lots of tools regarding this. And that time you learn fixed tool like Nmap, other tools are there. And you found that their human-driven decisions are there, sequential steps are there, limited adaptation for that things. For example, if you see, then if you want to monitor a smart home or automation home door, then what happened? What we can do? The manual pen tester, maybe a human security tester, sit in the front of system and does everything step by step using different tools that you already learned. And from that, they catch the vulnerability points, such as check the camera feeds, ties between password or baggage, look at logs file, think what should I try next, then perform the next action manually. Like that. It means human is doing the full job, observing, planning, acting, everything. Okay. And there you can see that pen tester is like a skilled detective. They use tools, but the human makes every decision. After getting the output from that tools, human will take the decision. Okay. That was going on. It's an old model, and that we already learned in last summer as we have discussed. But now in this summer, we will shift towards a new, towards a modern shifting. And here it's agentic AI. Okay. The basic of agentic AI, etc., we will discuss in our workshop. It will be start from 23rd. Here we are going to learn the overall thinking, what you are going to do in this summer. Because uh, very effective time to all of you to develop something that enhance your skill towards modern studies. And here we can see in this agentic AI cybersecurity that system that observe, think, decides, act, reevaluate everything. Now you are going to do automatic. Okay. Here autonomous decision making, multi-step reasoning, tool selection dynamically. It will dynamically select tool appropriate to work across modality, maybe text, video, voice, or others. Anything may be there. Okay. For example, UB. You may imagine again the door system that can do the loop automatically, such as it sees the camera image automatically. It reads the door policy, what policy you have defined, owner has defined. It decides whether to verify identity or not. It chooses a tool such as face recognition or voice analysis. It checks the results. Then it decides the next step itself. Everything is automated. See how nice system we are developing nowadays. So the AI is not just answering a question; it is working as a active decision maker nowadays. The AI agent is like a junior pen tester that can observe, think, choose tool, and act on its own. Here, your AI agent is doing pen testing. Okay, where is the vulnerability of your system? This is doing, but now it's automatic. Okay, earlier you were doing these penetration testing in cybersecurity using different tools. You have to sit there, you have to find out the results, you have to scan all results, you have to find out where is the attack, maybe where is the vulnerability, everything you have to decide, human will decide. But here, now we want automatic thing, autonomous thing. Okay. But do not stick. In last workshop, I found that if we discuss about one system, then many of you go through towards that system. You are not opening your brain. Somebody school means we want to open your thinking capability, open your brain so that you can think something out of box. Okay, you should not only my steps or my path, what I am telling you, what system I am explaining you. You may go through any system. Okay, some examples for that you may think similar pattern that I discussed that modern AI agentic is doing autonomous. You can think like phishing analysis agent where email security is required. You may go and make such kind of system. Okay, it's not only for door system or something that I told. You may go for another. You may create a AI based automated pen tester which able to detect your traffic. Then it's able to tell you attacks coming from which port, or they may decide on the spot that no, I will not send this port in my machine. Lots of things you think now. You think okay. It may you may develop bank transaction monitoring agent. You may think about autonomous drone command agent. See the communications are there, and you can easily analyze that if there any communication, then such kind of things is required to test that is there any other attacker penetrate your system or not. Is there any point where it show the vulnerability so that attacker can do something in your system? You may go for flight control assistant agent, submarine naval signaling agent. These are the very latest topic, or it may feel interest if you want to work on that. Hospital ICU decision agents. Yet we don't have such kind of system that can automatically do something with ICU patients, or manage the ICU patients or ICU ward. Supply chain monitoring agents, we need it. AI pen testing agent, you may develop such kind of agent. Social media moderation agent, or even document verification agent like KYC, Aadhaar, industry control system, ICS. See, you can see that everywhere we need automation. Everywhere we need some agentic tool so that we can apply and it will do automatically the things. But the problem is another problem arises after developing such kind of environment ecosystem near about. Now we face one major problem, that is the agent's reasoning and tools that agent is using can be attacked. Okay. This time what we are learning how we can secure our system automatic using AI tools. But what happened? You combine a lots of AI tool, multi-agentic AI tool, you may say, a lots of things you are verifying. But what happened? If your tools that are working for you, it is going to attack by other tools or attack, this thing we will also cover. Okay. First, let me clear that what we are going to learn throughout this workshop session throughout 2 months, and then we will discuss something in workshop also, which is going to happen 23 to 28 points. Okay. And here, what we are going to learn first, we will develop some AI agents for cybersecurity defense. Cybersecurity defense, again, if you have some kind of communication, there you can use that technique. Okay. And then we will learn that how attacking the AI agent or agentic tool, how they are attacking by introducing attackers. Now, the main idea for AI agent cybersecurity defense is the agent helps detect, analyze, and mitigate cyber attacks. This is the thing. This is the first step that we are doing. Now, the another steps happen nowadays that the agent itself become the target of attack. That is the major concern nowadays. Role of AI in this only cyber defense system, that security assistance or autonomous analyst, we want these things. But in AI agent attack, what happened? Vulnerable decision maker, tool user, or reasoning system that you have developed within the to handle the AI agents, that kind of reasoning system, or tool user, that are going to be attacked. And these are the things that perform to secure your system, and that are the vulnerable. Okay, we have to think on that. Some example use case, like in cybersecurity defense, that analyze network traffic and detection intrusions like that. Here in agentic tool attack, we inject malicious text, image, voice to mislead the agent. Now we are going to try mislead the agent. Instead of our system direct attack, we are going to attack the the facilitators of the agent that we have developed on them. That is the issue here. Now in cyber defense, what happened? Some another examples like read a smart door locks to detect unauthorized access, that we have discussed the smart door system. I include this example here, that log files are there, and their cyber defense system is going to analyze that whether the unauthorized access is there or not. Pen tester is going to test it or verify it. Here in agentic, trick the smart door agent into opening the door. Here we are going to trick the working agent so that the working agent allow to open the door. Typically tools that you already learned in last summer uh, school, Suricata, Kali Linux, SIM, packet and C, log correction. Professor Rishikesh taught you. Very nice man. If anyone missed these classes, please go in the YouTube channel of Satya sir. Everything you can find. Even my lectures are also there related to machine learning or data analysis. And here in nowadays, what we are doing for agents to attack agents, we will do prompt injection, tool hijacking, memory poisoning, multimodal manipulation. These things is going to happen. Security goal here in AI and cyber security defense, we have improved detection speed, reduce human workload, respond faster. That is the major goal for this, to implement the AI agent, so that we can improve our detection speed, to reduce the human involvement, so that your mechanism is very fast. But in here, we have to show the AI reasoning, tool use, and memory can be manipulated. Here is the target of this thing that we are going to do. And here, what you can learn, what a student can learn, how AI strengthens cyber defense. Okay, how AI agents makes a cyber defense or any other system that is more or less related to cyber attack. And in this phase, the AI agentic tool phase, here how AI introduced new attack surface. Okay, these things we will learn. And in natural question for this cyber security defense, that how AI strengthens cyber defense, and here how AI introduce new attack. How can AI itself be fooled or abused? That thing we will have to solve. Okay. Typical output here: alert, blocking, current eye, incident report. These things happen here, and here we will report wrong tool action, false confidence, unsafe detection, policy pass. These things we are going to check as a output, whether they do this thing or not, whether our entire system is securing or not in these outputs. And risk focusing, external threats against the system, and here internal weakness of the agent pipeline in your attacking the AI agent. Here you have to do like that, where internal weakness of the agent pipeline. What kind of weakness your agent had, you have to identify and then you have to attack on that. In defensive operational tool based, in this way you can learn, you can teach yourself. Okay. And here adversarial conceptual attack based example demo, like agent sees suspicious network traffic and flag it. And here malicious prompt makes the agent ignore suspicious attacks. And the final things in two. Now I think all of you must clear about the concepts of these two. See, both concepts are little bit are almost similar, but see the difference. Slightly difference is there, where you are managing the AI tools to help your system that improve the cybersecurity operation. But on the other hand, the new approach is the AI security must include protection of the agent itself. See, this is the little bit slightly difference among both concepts, but they have a huge gap. Okay, where you can find that one on the green part, you can see we will learn how to develop a system using different AI agents to make it efficient. That is the green part sense. Here you can see the red part or pink part. Here we are going to understand that how agent itself is going to be attacked. Okay, these two major things separate these thin line concepts, both concepts. Okay, and for overall these concepts we are going to learn in this summer school. But how we will start? The question is this: if you don't have any system, suppose again if you are learning like traditional way, that lots of theoretical stuff are there and you want to remember, and then you may or may not use this thing in your real life. Okay, then you are not going to clear your concepts. That is the truth. Okay, that's why first you have to think a system. Okay, what kind of system you think? And in this summer school, we will work on your idea, not on our idea. Yes, I will discuss all steps, all idea on my simple example. Okay, that I was telling you door uh, automation door system. This is very simple, and how I converted it into to understand entire concepts. I will teach you, but you have to learn the concepts and apply these things on your system. And what is your system? I cannot reply this thing. You have to think. Okay, and how you will think? That is the question. Okay, for them, if you not able to think, then you go where? One side. I already explained in my last summer school too that Google Scholar. Okay, and nowadays you have LLM tool also. Okay, like DeepSeek, Gemini, these Cloud Chat, GPT. You have a lots of tools. First, you find okay what you want to do, what kind of system you want to develop. Suppose you want to develop a cybersecurity kind of thing. Okay, then you have to type your system that I want to develop such kind of system that I also explained few of them in my previous slide. You may select one system and try to find out the existing work that other people did already did recently. You can see some papers. If I open this link today, Google Scholar, and I found the first is you can see blockchain and generative exponential AI powered wallet security to protect financial procedure for the funding system in governance app. See, now people are developing the things related to application where you can apply your developed concepts and make it efficient. Now concepts are accepting like this. You must have some kind of application. Okay, especially in such kind of course in cybersecurity also. Here you can see generate government apps. Okay, they develop such kind of security system. Okay, it means you have to think first what kind of system you want to develop, what kind of protection you want. You have to search on Google Scholar, find out some recent document and read. And that is the major gap within the students. Those who wants to work, but actually they not deliver the output. That is the gap. They did not understand the existing one. What kind of system is already developed that you are thinking in your brain. Okay. If you first analyze some systems, it's very easy to develop your uh, your idea or your system that you are thinking. Second, if you think what kind of system you want to develop, okay, then next you have to think the development of that system using AI agents so that it can defend the system or manage overall the the, the workflow of your system. Then you can use different AI agents, okay, to manage the things. And to do so, we have part one that Professor Rishikesh will deliver this thing. AI as a seed. It means how agents support cybersecurity teams by watching network trafficking, reading logs, and helping detect attack faster than manual methods. This is the first part, the green part that we have discussed in the previous slide. That is the green part. First, you have to think a system that what system you want to do. Hmm. I gave you lots of example like drone, flight system, ICU system, ICU, hospital ICU, email security. Lots of things are there. Now you find out surrounding you that what kind of system you want to develop. If you don't know, then Google Scholar is the best place. You go and type some interesting topic that you want to do something to do in this summer, write that and find out some recent technical documents or papers and read at least one so that you can understand the topic. And then after developing this system using different AI agents, what's the problem? The next problem that we will discuss in workshop, that is the agent's reasoning and tools can be attacked. Okay. And in this, you can see this is your part 2. Here AI as a target. Part 1 in the green part, you can see AI is a shield. We use AI to manage our system efficient. Everything will be smooth, automatic. That thing we will develop. But in part 2, if that agent itself targeted or becomes malicious, then how you will save your system? Because you you gave your entire workflow to AI agents. And now you can imagine if AI agents is malicious or attacked by some other agents or attackers, then what happens with your workflow or what happens with your system? You can imagine. And these things we will try to understand. Okay. And it will discuss with me. I will discuss it. And then finally, we will think about the mitigation. Okay. How we can secure the system. But again, see, these things that I am discussing, this is a flow. Okay. Even some systems are there, some attacks are there. Even I don't know what is the solution, how we can mitigate it. Okay. It means if you develop any system, then you automate it using different AI agents, then we will think that what kind of attack may be happen or some state of arts attacks are there like injection attack, etc. And then we think that okay, this attack successfully performed in this system, then how we can mitigate it, how we can save our system. And here we will use number one, Google Scholar that will support you, and then we can use AI support. Okay, AI support tool you have, and now you are using every day. Okay, this thing, and then the third one is your effort. Let me make it this. Is this okay? Okay. Okay. And now the third point is your effort. If you do not put your effort, okay, you try to only attend these lectures online and do not put your brain to think, do not put give your time to implement the system, then you can find lots of videos better than this video that I am teaching, better than me. You can find a lots of video online, YouTube, you can find. But you think, no, a lots of videos are there, effective video, but you are not doing. Yet you did not develop anything. Why? Because you did not interest to do that thing, or you do not have a proper guidelines, or you do not have a motivation to do that. Okay, that's why, especially in these 2 months and my workshop session, try to develop something, and then we will work together. Okay, your effort is very important. Okay, now let's start with my idea, how I am thinking, so that you people can understand how we can develop the things. Okay, suppose in my brain, it's not a copy from anywhere. Okay, I'm telling you, when I was sitting and I was thinking that how I will start. to demonstration these concepts easily, okay, so that student can understand, and they may motivate to do some own idea, okay. Then I think that why not a simple things like a smart door system. Let's check. But I feel a lots of trouble in this to develop this system, okay. And that journey I will share you so that you can start to think uh, by yourself, but different system, okay, not go for only a smart door. I will give you everything for this. For a smart door that I'm going to teach you today or in the workshop, I will give you everything, okay. You can only click and run this. But the problem is, after that, you cannot understand and you cannot learn the things. That's why my focus to explain these things, and parallelly, you have to do your own idea that you are thinking. Okay. And again, the first step, I think that okay, smart door, let's go for a smart door and develop something for this and demonstrate the some cyber attack, defense, everything on this system. And what is the first step? Everyone, I told you, do not go blindly in any direction, in any system. First, you have to read using Google Scholar. Okay. See, if I type this name, that a smart door security control system using AI agents, you can see I found it's a output of today's morning. Today's morning, I type and take a printout and show you. Okay. See, only one document is right. It means this is not an interesting topic at all nowadays. Okay. But you can polish it. Okay. You can make it interesting because it requires in a smart city concepts, you must have a smart door. Otherwise, uh, how you will save them? Okay, if you type, then you can see two, three things here. See, first, if you want latest document, then you can go for this. You can click for 2026, 2025. It means I mean to say that you must go for latest one. Okay. Since I got 2017 paper, it's already old. Okay. That's why we see that, okay, how many people work on this paper. And you can find this cited by. You can see here, cited by written. It means that much of document include this concept. Okay. And if you, by the way, if you want to cite this paper in your document, you can click on this site and it will give you all details about this paper. Okay. And then if I click cited by, then you can see I found some latest paper. 2022 is also there. Okay. And again, this document is good. How you can find? First, you can see the year, the latest year, and second, you also see this cited by. Cited by 112 means it's a little bit good paper. Okay, it's explain things very perfectly. And how you can get this document? You can click on this PDF. You can get this document. It means this is the very first step, and where you are not working, and that is the weakness of almost all students except few students in my last summer school. I explained everything very efficiently in last summer. If you remember, mass language model, or how we can train, how we can compare if your model is effective or not. Uh, Everything I taught. You may go through that video. But output at the end, lots of people's work. But what happened in that time? They use again ChatGPT. It's okay. Using ChatGPT is not bad. But if you reproduce that thing without doing anything, without doing any implementation, that is the bad. Okay, that will not accept it. And most of the document I receive like that, and that's why I, because it's very hard to study these AI generated content and then reframe, then publish. No, it's very hard. That's why you have to read this paper that already published. Okay, these documents are there. And then on the basis of that, you have to take help from LLM tools and then rewrite that thing in your word, not in AI word. Okay, because this is your work, this is your idea. Okay, and then you approach us. Definitely, we will help. Okay, but it should be your work. You must know how to implement, how to generate results. Okay, this thing you must know. Now, the first step I explain you that you have to uh, take help from Google Scholar or any other tool so that it can give you the published work, recent work, highly cited work. Read at least one or two. If you want to work on any field, even if you want to develop some drone system, drone communication system, write down here. Drone communication system using AI agent. Okay. And then read and check and read some paper. Now, second step, this step is explained by Professor Rishikesh. Okay, where you can develop a workflow. Okay, but this is the overall part. But in my part, what I'm going to explain, I reduce it. Okay, I reduce it, and I think that okay, I want to develop some smart door. But did you notice here in last slide that everywhere you can see some hardware is used? Okay, Raspberry Pi, ESP32. Okay, and lots of things are there. Hardwares are there, but I don't have hardware. I don't want to explain anything. Okay, for that, what I will do, I reduce it. I reduce it the problem that I think that okay. First, I want to demonstrate that. Okay, we don't want to use the real hardware. Suppose you want to work on drone system, no need to purchase drone. Even if you want to develop some communication system in flight or somewhere, no need to purchase the flight. Okay, you can simulate it. Again, think yourself or get help from surrounding using AI tools also, your friend also, that how you can do this concept without purchasing the hardware. Okay. And what I think, see, this is the recent idea that how we can explain this thing before my students without hardware. Okay. Then uh, in my mind, I think that okay, if I do not have hardware, then why not? I will use my some uh, some mobile phones that's already in the uh, in Almira for months because that is not working properly. Okay, some mobile has network issue, some mobile has different issue. That's why mobiles are there, but it's not working properly. Earlier, that was in my brain so that I can use my wasted mobile phones that can work in communication only, either taking photo or Wi-Fi like that. But if I use my SIM, it's not working due to some technical fault. Okay. Now that was the idea. Okay. That I will demonstrate the things on my mobile and then I will purchase the hardware and then my code will shift on that. Okay. But before that, first we have to understand entire workflow. Okay. Do not purchase a lots of hardware and you do not do the steps that you are. Otherwise, your money may be invest. Okay. That's why in this I want to develop a smart door system, but hardware freedom. Okay, I don't want any kind of hardware in this demonstration. Then what is the next step? How I will get help from where? Nowadays, everyone knows that lots of LLM tools are there. Okay, at least we can get idea from there that what kind of suggestions they are giving, and then you also parallelly you also think in your mind that how you are going to uh, develop final version of your idea. Okay, now see this smart door system without any hardware IoT device. This is completely my idea, my brain thing. Okay, and then I feed in my LLM tool. Okay, that I want to do this now. Suggest something that is acceptable. Okay, similarly, you can think any system, and then you get help from these tools, finalize the architecture. Okay, or before finalizing the architecture, you may go for Google Scholar that we have discussed in the previous slide. Okay, and implement your thing first. Okay, now in my prompt content, what I have typed, I am going to show because lots of students say that, sir, you type something, but I did not get the exact reply from the LLM tool. Okay, but this is not correct. Now you are matured enough. Okay, try to communicate with your LLM. Okay, with some inputs that you want to do. You cannot do random things and okay. Now here you can also know a very popular word nowadays, prompt engineering. Okay, you may go for exploring these things because we are not going to learn these things. But here I am going to see what kind of prompt I am not a prompt engineer. Okay, but in simple view, I only put that what I want to do. Here I want to develop this system. Okay, but I want to I don't want to use any hardware or IoT device. Okay, and in this one smartphone is there. It's a owner, the owner of the home, and another smartphone is showing that this is an IoT device. Okay, if any action performed, it will be think that door is closed or open. Okay, if signal is go like that. This simple architecture I want to develop, and I give this information to my LLM tool. Okay, and then after getting some reply, then I told that okay, give me some full stack development concept that how we can develop it entirely and why we are not using this, because this is the general question. If you go for interview, people will ask that okay, you are developing such system, but why you are not doing this platform, why you are not doing this. Then for that you may go for comparative analysis of your system. Okay, and write down that why you select this one, why not. Okay, in this kind of work, LLM tool is best. Okay, you can get help from them. Okay, and develop your concept. And then after finalizing the architecture, you have to draw your architecture. In my architecture, you can see I have mobile A. This is a controller, and we use here React. And then using this command will go, and in the cloud we have Google Firebase, where it's authenticate. Okay, some push notifications these are there, and it's go to my another mobile, that is mobile B. And here is the door simulator. Means this is the IoT device. This is it has a close and open like that. That action will be performed. If some instructions on mobile B, it means we assume that IoT work. Okay, IoT device will work. We assume that. In input, if you have some voice assistant, then you can use IFTT or dialog flow. Voice command will go, and then it will take the actions and open or close your door. That is the simple thing system that I want to develop. Okay. Up to this point, if you have any confusion, any of you.
Yes, you can unmute yourself. So this is the introduction class. Okay. Consecutive class will be from tomorrow. So if you have any doubt, then ask. Otherwise, I will stop.
Everyone? Okay. Okay, let me explain few points and then I will stop. Okay. I thought that no one is replying. That's why I came and asked
Yes, yes.
to
Now you
speak.
can unmute. So actually, I am muted to all. Yes, you can
Okay.
unmute. If you have doubt, you can.
Okay. Okay. Then let me explain few slides. Then you can unmute. Okay, sir.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then let me finish it. Now see. This is the flow chart that I show you. Okay. This is also generated by that LLM tool, but do not copy paste as I told you. Okay, you have to modify this. You have to add some concepts if you want. For that, instead of only copying the code, you can use this mermaid diagram on your Visual Studio or any IDE. You can write this code, and this code will generate this graph. Okay, it means what I'm trying to say, that using that LLM tool that you are using, it's a good, but you have to learn and you have to develop skill. Okay, instead of only taking the photo and pasting or copying something, pasting. Okay, instead of that, you can go for some little bit improvement. Like instead of only this figure, I told that, or it's already given. If you go there, diagram is there and code is also in background. You have to copy this code. Okay, or you may say that this is my diagram, generate a mermaid code so that I can draw my image, my work. Okay, then this code will come. Okay, this is nothing. If you see that it's only connection with this and making the blocks. Okay, this is a mermaid kind of diagram. And if you install this package, I will show everything in my workshop how you are going to run. But it's a simple. Okay, it's simple. You can do by yourself. You have to install this package mermaid, and then after, if you type mmdc, and you have to save this file in .mmd file. Okay, and then it is going to convert into PNG or PDF, what format you want. It is going to give you output. See, the output is there and input is your mmd file, this file. And if you run, then your output will come like this, the previous one, this one. Okay, and that is better than directly copy paste. You have to, and if you want to change, suppose you want to change mobile A, if you want to write a smartphone A, then simply you go in the code and write down, instead of C, you can see here mobile A, you can write a smartphone here, then it will come a smartphone here. Okay, do not rely everything for LLM tool. That is my uh, the final things that I want to convey to you. Okay, now after that, after getting the things, okay, we want some code. Okay, and also I want to run on my local system. I may run on Colab. Okay, you may find Colab code, but again, is it good now, the days of Gemini and these LLM tools? Is it the good way to start from scratch? Because our focus to learn cybersecurity. Our focus is not learn the coding. Okay, at this point of time, I want to develop some system. I want to see that whether the attack is going or not, or whether we are defending or not. Okay, that's why we simply generate some codes and then we will analyze the code whether these things are working or not. First, we have to run that implementation. And here I simply write that give me so that I can demonstrate our idea using different cloud-based tools, okay, or mobiles. Then you can find the code and you can run, okay. An entire thing, because see our motto in this work, in this workshop or summer school, that enhance your skill, okay. Therefore, we will give you everything that you need. But it's up to you whether you are putting your effort or not. Okay. And here that I am discussing about simple demonstrating a smart door system. You can find, I will share this thing. Okay. You can click and you can find every instructions are there. Now your work is either you type in your way and find out the code or every workflow so that you can at the end you can show me that yes, this is my mobile A, this is my mobile B, and now I am clicking here, open the door, and mobile B is saying that yes, door is open. Simple. It's not hard. And as I discussed, and also I gave you this some instructions, you follow it. And if you have any trouble, any problem, we will also discuss in workshop. First, I will cover this. Okay, in the workshop, if you have any problem, and then we will go for attack on agents. Okay, that concept we will cover. Okay, and the workshop will be from 23 to 28. Okay, and those people who enroll in workshop, it's free for them. Okay, you can join free of cost, but motivate others to join this workshop and learn how the agents are going to be attacked nowadays. Because you can imagine if you develop a email control system using different AI agents and they are handling your emails, and according to that they reply, according to that they are fixing your appointment, everything. Suppose your AI agent had and someone inject an instruction that suppose you have ticket, a flight ticket to go somewhere tomorrow, but someone inject that in your agent that I am going to cancel the tomorrow plan, now cancel my ticket. Then what happened? Now you can imagine what happened. Everything is going to vanish. Okay, that you build for your uh, help is going to disturb. That's why it's very important that what kind of attacks are there, how we can analyze it, how we can defend it. We are going to discuss in this. Okay. Now, if you have any doubt, any question, please, sir, unmute and they will ask some questions.
Yes. If you have any doubt or questions or queries, then you can. Otherwise, you will stop. And tomorrow at 10 a.m. only, in the morning only, Rishikesh sir will take the session from the beginning so that they will cover everything.
Good
Okay,
morning,
someone
sir.
is, yes, 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 tell me.
Sir, I was having a doubt. Like as you said that we're using AI for threat detection and for all overall cybersecurity area. So, if we are going for an interview for the cybersecurity sector, why would the interview want us to hire? Because nowadays, even a high-paying employee can also do these AI. Take help from the AI for the solutions and all, and I they may have more ideas, better ideas than
That
a fresh.
that is the challenge nowadays. Okay, you can see in industry what happened. lots of jobs are going to be vanished. Okay, due to this automated thing. Okay, but the problem is AI agents are there, as I told you. But how you are going to manage it? Suppose even I don't know uh, lots of tool name. Okay, even expert don't, but millions of tools are there, are floating, but we don't know. Okay, first of all, the role is to find out the appropriate tool. What kind of tool is there? Nowadays, everyday tools are developed. Okay, first challenge is this: how to integrate this. And second, this is the workflow. That the green part that I told you. It's the green part where you have to use multiple agents and make your system efficient. Okay, and that is the major role nowadays going on. Okay, you have to you have some knowledge about agents, that what kind of agents is doing what kind of work, and then you have to integrate. You have to make a proper workflow that we have discussed, like a smart door system. Okay, you have to integrate different agents, make a system, and then the new challenge is, if agent is going to be attacked, then how you are going to mitigate the entire system. Okay, and that's why, since you have this kind of knowledge, then companies will hire you. Why not? So who will take care about these things?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Next. Yes.
so I had a doubt. So you said you said that cybersecurity nowadays cybersecurity, uh, we are focusing mainly on attacks using the AI agents. But say if I am actually completely out means say I am using a email classifier using a bot, will there be attacks made on the automation bot itself?
Yes, that is the question. The new question is that you developed a bot using AI agent, but if I inject something in AI agent, then it's going to be do abnormal things, and that thing we will learn.
And sir, I also had a problem with one of my. I was working on a web scraper that will search the links of various websites and tell if it's proper or not. And I am using LLM tools to try to fix it, but it's continuously giving me errors and failing on every alternative output.
Yes, that is the lack
So
of
can you help
knowledge
me
of.
with that?
Yes, that is the lack of knowledge about AI tools. Okay, that I discussed with Anushka right now. That a lots of thousands of tools are there. Which tool are you using? Which is the appropriate? Okay, you have to find out, and then you can go for that latest version of tool, and it may sort out. If not, then you have another things. What thing that we learned in the last summer, that how we can build our own model. What is AI agents? Okay, I will explain in my workshop. It's nothing. It's your model that trained with millions of trillions of parameters. Okay, and that model you are using, because we cannot develop that. And then after, suppose you develop your own model with your requirements, what you want, then it may be appropriate. It may find your desired websites or something. Okay, it's a one. It's a second solution. First solution, I told you that you go for appropriate tools. Nowadays, every day the new versions are coming. Okay, find out using LLM tools or some document or some internet information, that which one is going to perform better nowadays. If not, then the last solution or the ultimate solution is, you have to develop your model. Okay, using your requirement, then it will help. Or you may fine tune that agentic tools with your information. That is another thing. Okay.
And sir, one last thing.
Hmm.
In GitLab, there's various restrictions on which database you can use. So I tried using MongoDB and it's not giving me connection. It's saying there's some kind of connection error, and so it's not allowing me any kind of pass through. So which database do I use? Do I use Oracle DB? Then because nowadays there are not many features in Oracle DB, and MongoDB is the only good one, but it's not aligned. So which database should I use for storing nowadays? Data and the information, credentials, authentication, those kind of things.
Okay, the problem is these kind of restrictions are from our kit Wi-Fi, kit network. All is there to restrict some attack or some vulnerability. Okay, okay, these
Yes.
things are there. Okay, that's why they restricted something. You may go for your this is licensed version, perhaps that database or these things. Okay, the restrictions are there. You may contact the authority of this ITC cell or someone. They may give some solution for that. This is a restriction for security purpose. Okay, even
Okay, sir. Okay.
even you are going to learn some. Or in the last summer school, you learn some pen testing or lots of network traffic analysis. That thing even you cannot run directly on our college network. This is also violation of security. Understand? First you
Yes.
read the term and condition and then you. This is not a simple thing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Is there any other question? Hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, then we can stop here. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. morning. So Dr. Rishikesh Sahai from USA, he is going to join and start the session from the beginning. Okay, so try to attend all the classes. I have already shared the summer school cyber security videos. That link I have already shared. You just go through so that you can also know some basics, whatever things covered in last summer school, because that was, I think, 21 days, na? As far as my knowledge. So you can get lots of videos are there. I think 30 videos are there. Whenever you will get the time, you can go through, and tomorrow morning we'll start the session. Okay. Thank you very much. And all of
Okay.
you don't do the registration for the applied cybersecurity workshop. All of you are free to join. Only you have to give the name. I will give the link. You can join. Not you to do the registration, because I have sent to all also for the registration. You people do register. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sumisha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hi guys, hi.